Gee, this is just a scary story out of Maple Valley. Richard Sherman has his house broken into, his wife and kids held at gunpoint, apparently.
Yeah.
These guys, you think that these are big, tough guys and they're almost invincible, but something like this happens to even Richard Sherman's family.
Yeah, no doubt. First, I want to start off by saying I'm glad that his family's okay physically.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're okay physically. They are going to probably have a little road to go with. I mean, it's a very serious situation. I found out about this topic on Sunday morning when I was on my way back from Milwaukee to here to Seattle. I was texting back and forth with Richard Sherman about it and talking about it with him, and just wanted to make sure that, that his family is okay. Yeah. This is something that is making not just athletes, pro athletes, those in the spotlight. I hope that this is making everyone, even you listening right now, start to think about these things, right?
Yeah.
And why they happen, I don't know. I don't think any of us know why these things happen, other than some awful people that choose to do this. One of the things that stands out to me on this video, and some of you can go to mynorthwest.com and you can see some of this. One of the things that really stands out that's really scary is whoever these intruders were, it feels like they didn't break in with the thought that nobody was home. And I say that because when they bust through the window, they already have the guns out. The guns are blazing. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So that means at that time of the night, early in the morning, 1, 2 in the morning, whatever the case might be, they're coming in with the thought of potentially that someone is there because you have the guns out. And so that's scary. I'm glad it all worked out that way. We know in the past, we've known of high-profile people having their homes rushed in, broken into. Travis Kelce got his home broken into. Patrick Mahomes got his home broken into. So over the last year, a lot of these people, high-profile people, have had their homes broken into.
It really does kind of feel like these crimes are getting more brazen, and there is an uptick in violent crime. And here you're out in Maple Valley, and the police response, just based on how big and vast that area is, it can take a while, and it just has to, you got to feel helpless at times, I imagine.
Well, this is also, I remember when Richard Sherman bought that house years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I actually do. I won't tell you. But there was a media publication that put out his address during that time, right? So these are why, even though we all know real estate, tax record, it's all public record, we know those things, but this is why it is so dangerous when some of these high-profile people in their homes are known. And by the way, this happens to people that aren't high profile.
Exactly.
But it also is a reminder that all of us need to maybe have a discussion or a conversation about what's going on in securing our homes. Charlie, last time you ever had that conversation about your home?
You know, we have the alarm system, and there is not an ongoing conversation. You're right. It just, you kind of assume I've got my house in the suburbs, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. My only thing is so my deal is I keep it on my alarm on stay at all times.
Okay.
Meaning that because I have, even when I'm gone out of the house, because I have animals, I have my cats, the motion detectors can't go, but I keep it on stay. So that means that any windows or few doors that open, you have to turn it off in order. So all the time, it's always on stay.
And just real quick, don't violate any personal confidences between the two of you, but is he doing okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's getting through it. It's rough, right? It would be rough on anyone, especially when it comes to your family. And that is something, I was robbed at gunpoint when I was 21 years old, right? And I still remember that like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being a young child and seeing and having something like that happen. There was the stuff that you see on the movies, right? And that's scary enough, but to happen in real life. So my prayers goes out to Sherm and his fam.
Okay. Jeez.